Hello and welcome to the Blaze, the Pirates of Dark Waters. Or Dark Water, sorry. Here as part of Sellout Sunday, as suggested by channel friend, channel frequent, Shadow Slicer. Now, Shadow tends to suggest pretty terrible games, if we're honest, so we're slightly suspicious, but we'll see if it's any good. My understanding is this is a side-scrolling brawler. Low strength, high agility, medium strength, medium agility, or high strength, low agility. Tula, Ren, or Ios. You are the least offensive to my mind. Let's pick you. World map, Dragon's Maw. Treasures of Rule? Yes, Shadow submitted this. Which makes it immediately suspicious. Your concern increases. Okay, so it's like we've got light attack, heavy attack, jump, and some sort of kick. But you cannot jump and kick? You can jump and attack. Also a throw. Was paying too much attention to Pirate Lady. How do we pick up this treasure? Okay. Man that can block. He can't block throws. There's a Dino Rider? Yeah, I suppose he's actually called D-Rider. Though, well, let's hope that it stands for Dino. Ow! Okay, for a moment I thought I'd failed by falling into that. Well, that's super rude. Ow! Our kick seems to have extra range to it. We're about to run out of health. We have to do some platforming. Some platforming. Oh my god. I didn't pick it up? Pick it up! Thank you. Well, we're going to be finding out about the continue system, if any. It also seems like Blockman cannot block kick. At least the environmentals hurt the enemies as well. That's surprisingly fair. A lot of games like this don't let the enemies take damage from the environmentals. Meant to go past you. Continue. Credits 5. A life? I can't pick it up. Okay, there we go. It is a life. The kick seems kind of overpowered, in that it hits enemies that are outside of your normal Z-plane. I mean, it went up by 1 because we just used a credit restart thing to go back to 3 lives like a normal start of game, I think. I don't think it was 3 lives worth of... Maybe I wasn't paying enough attention. Ow. Bossman? Bossman is susceptible, just like everyone else is, to kick. So are we. Ow! Oh, we do have a run. I tried running before and it didn't let me, but we do have a run. Now, my memory is that Run is stupidly good in Golden Axe, and this is basically pirate-themed Golden Axe. But he says, "I'll get you next time, Gadget, next time," and just doesn't die and runs away. We've earned a compass. He takes his iframes and walks off screen. Atami Place. Sorry, Atani Place. Oh. Yeah, the fact that that hits things that are outside of your in and out of the screen plane is stupidly overpowered. Palace, not place. This doesn't seem very palatial, dare I say. Bullshit! You are off the edge. Oh. The skull thing is spiky, okay. Nope. We're jump kicked into death. I do like these enemies getting stuck on the spiky thing. Like, the backgrounds are pretty good. Ow. Enemy that we can't see from off screen throwing rocks at us is a bit jank. Ow. For some reason I can't do my kick anymore, which I don't understand why. I'm only allowed to do kick when not on full... For some reason, if you're on very, very low health, you can't do the kick. No. Screen shake, terrible. Boulders dropping from ceiling, terrible. Flame that defends our back, fantastic. Damn it. Okay, there are no more enemies on that side. We actually have to go... We really do. It's so nice that the terrain hurts both of us. Most games would just let the enemies walk through the terrain. Health? Points? Oh yes, score! Just what I've always wanted more of. Like the idea of being in line with you, friend. Ah, no, 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 not the spiky ground. You almost tricked me. Ow. Big pirate has big reach. Ow. Okay. Get off me. Ow. So not fair that he has a ranged attack and we don't. And that our punches go over his head. Okay, boss man defeated. Victory music? You got a treasure. It doesn't even get called like emerald, it's just treasure. Ah, no, it's one of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 treasures of rule that we need to get. Okay. To Pandawa. Ooh, Bellyman does a running belly hit now. Yep. In fact, he's very good at his running belly hit. He's absurdly good at his running belly hit. Don't trust that foregrounding. How am I meant to hurt you if those two attacks both do nothing? Okay, there we go. Free the dino, and it doesn't seem to do anything. ALBG51. G'day, g'day, welcome, welcome. Oh yeah. Okay, so change our horizontal plane so that we aren't in your arrow range, seems to be the answer to you. Kill all the men in short shorts that are named D-Rider. Punished for daring to use the punch. Man sprints at us from off screen and does belly charge. Yeah, that's just crazy. He has no right to move half that quickly, does Big Man. Oh. Multi of the Infini Block women. Who can now also do spinning forwards kick. This stage she's just wasting my time. I am going to block literally every attack! There we go. I've learned to fear Belly Man. Come on. Ow. Thought I'd kill you. Hey. Tall man's reach is just amazing. Person that was off-screen and then on-screen for about a quarter of a second shoots us. She was literally off-screen. That is so obnoxious. The upgraded versions of people have more suntan. If we were to restart, I would probably choose even more damage but slower man. We've defeated the first part of this level, and now we fight someone wearing ridiculously high shorts. Ooh, he has a whip sort of attack thing. Stupidly unreasonable. I have better range than you enemies. I mean, he is a boss man, so he deserves something, but still. Oh my... Well, we'll see if it's more continues. Okay, you get 5 continues. Ah, and you can change. So let's try extra attack man. Holy moly, his attack animations are slow. The whip combo is brutal, it is. Okay. You've earned the second crystal thingamajig. Now you get to go to Andorus. Yeah, having our basic attack do so much more damage rather than the heavy attack. The heavy attack is hideously slow. Blockman now can do fly kick. Oh my god, you can just... You can Super Mario... You can, Smash Bros. Spike them down the holes. That's amazing. What's our spin kick equivalent? Our spin kick equivalent is bad, is the answer. The tar pit seems to periodically hurt anyone near it. Time to move on. Man hiding behind tree. Fly kick. Ow. Too slow. Okay, I have to use the quick attack against you if you've already started charging. Fair enough. Timeout. Stupidly long, warm-up attacks to trigger just as they're getting up from their iframey sort of cooldown-y, fall-over-y. Yeah, I don't know what to do about her spin attack. Tummy Man sprints in from off screen where we didn't know he was. Slightly too slow on timing to counter Tummy Man's belly charge. Spend a life. Okay, that's you. I wouldn't mind the rocks falling from the screen by themselves, but the fact that they combine it with the ground shaking so that you... like, it's hard to see the shadows because the shadows are moving around with the ground shaking. New level of Tall Man? Blue version of Tall Man? Ooh. Giant fist people that super throw you. But it looks like our ranged attack, or our big attack, can hit them from outside their grab range. We just have to get good at... Ooh. Ow! Our timing on hitting them and chaining it. That felt like it should have hit you. And that's bullshit. You should have been stunned from my first attack. That also should have hit you. That's bullshit. My spin did literally nothing. I also do the I'll get you next time gadget next time and just iframe and run away. You've got the third widget. Now you go to Banjama. The hell? Doggo enemy. Doggo enemy is very quick. Ow! Ow! It doesn't let me recover. Nah, I just... Dog wins. I can't hurt dog. As far as I can tell, nothing hits dog. Oh no, we could throw other people into dog. Seems to hurt dog. God, there's another one. Good. 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 Mistimed. Please let there be no more dogs. Need to low attack. There is no low attack. Down moves you down horizontally. I don't want to move on to the spiky thing. I can't move. That's bullshit. Oh, we'll let the spike do all the work. No! Spike has failed us. You let them through. How could you betray me so, Spike? Oh, I have to jump up these tiny stairs. You think the other guy has low attack? Maybe. Maybe it's a case of, like, you need the teamwork, and I am just the wrong character. But if so, that's terrible design. Light kick from mostly off-screen. Dog jump from mostly off-screen. The dog is monstrous. Its attack is timed, like, to the same length as your time to get up. Okay. Changing your height is counter to dog. Too slow. Yeah, it's my fault for not changing height after getting hit by Doggo. It's kind of bullshit. It's just Doggo. No, I just tried punching there, Jingo. Punching does nothing. His attack box is bigger than your punch attack box and hits you. Some delicious fish. Belly run. Off-screen belly charge. Thing that seems uncounterable. Block didn't work either. Not that I've been using block much, but I tried using it there for her spin kick and it did nothing. Jump kick. Yeah, that is kind of my fault for being in range of Tollman. That one less so, because I don't think I commanded a grab. I think I commanded big attack. Oh, come on, that was charge. No, not you again with your face eat attack. He iframes away. No, not another dog. Do anything about that jump kick. Any dagger lady. Oh, come on! The dagger lady's forming an unblockable, like an unattackable wall behind which tall sword man hits us with ranged attack. And a new dog. Well done, dog. That's less well done, because I was trying to move out of your Z-plane and yet you still hit me. It's kind of bullshit how quickly he changed Z-plane off of screen. Now there are two of them! Dino Demon. That has flying fireballs. That seems a little unreasonable. Maybe we're meant to be using block on those? No, block didn't seem to do anything. Okay, Ridley is too strong. This Bell bastard, you've played this game, Proto? Shit. It's my fault for hopping back in his plane too quickly. You have vague memories of the show. Okay. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's triple bullshit that I get up from his previous attack into being stun-locked by fireballs. It feels like the dogs were teaching you how to fight this, though. That it's changed your horizontal, your vertical plane a lot to defeat this guy. I want to get the big attack off on him, but it's just not worth trying. Okay, there it was worth trying. There it was worth trying, because I was amazingly swift for old man. One more of those. Chiroptus. Okay. Chiroptus defeated. And we have the first non-green treasure. Up until now, all the treasures were green. I was beginning to think they didn't understand the concept of other colors. Mirrigan. It's gold now. Mirrigan. Yeah, we've got Jungle Land. About 23, I am far closer to 40. Far closer to 40. A lifetime of mostly avoiding the sun, and to an extent manual labour. Don't mind manual labour when you gotta do it. You gotta do farm work, get out there and do some farm work, but... No, as in farm work. As in we have horses and chickens, and we have had goats at one stage. But we're only storing goats temporarily for someone else. They feel like they're just making the enemies tankier and tankier. Okay, no, we have new enemy. Dark Young. Where it's not really super plausible to tell what... But I'm not on your Z-plane. How are you hitting me? You're in the Z-plane above me. We don't milk the kangaroos, no. But we should use more roo meat. Basically all the cows in the world should be replaced by roos for meat. They are more efficient at turning shrubbery into meat. Reed got me. Fair enough. No, I disagree, Jingo. Because they were clearly in here, this plane, and I was down the very bottom, and that they were still hitting me. I strongly disagree with the shadows represent, like, where they're going to hit you. It might be where they hit. But it is not indicative of where they will hit you. Now there's 3 of them! At least they aren't very healthy. God, not this again. Okay, so far the answer seems to be just to be at the very highest Z-plane and they literally can't hit you. Wait for the monkey squad, the Dark Young squad to go away. Too slow, old man. Nothing I could do about that. The Dark Young Squad is back. Hail, Welly. G'day, mate. Hope you're having a lovely day. And that you had a Merry Christmas. Okay, Evil Doggo. We now know how to destroy you. Crushinator Rock. We just go around and hope that Crushinator Rock helps defend our back. Which is somewhat true. You've recovered from your illness. Does one ever truly recover from exposure to that much cage? I feel like that's a lifelong, lasting injury. Got Doggo. Still not done? I was quietly wondering off screen. Is Welly coming back? It's not polite to nag. But if you're saying it's not done... Oh, come on, I was running then. Dog had no justification for successfully hitting me. I don't want points, I want health! Bloody bonus point item. Oh, can we destroy the... We can attack the environmental. Yeah, coughing on stream constantly is terrible, yeah. Too soon. Too soon again. Very standard brawler. The backgrounds are okay. The backgrounds are, I'd say, slightly above average. They're fairly nice. There are a couple of enemies that are a bit rude. The dogs, the archer ladies. It looks like it's 2-player. Decent music, nice and colourful. The controls are mostly reasonable. The things that are painful for me at the moment are how slow my character attacks, but I chose attack slow, but more powerfully character, so I'm sort of living in a bit of my own issue there. Because other guy didn't feel like he was doing enough damage. Medium guy. We still need to try super fast attack guy. Is it based on some random IP? There is a supposedly American kids TV show that presumably Shadow knows and watched. Proto, I think it was Proto earlier, said that he knew it. Yeah. Life. Off-screen belly charge. That's her on the cover? Yeah, I'd go with that. I don't think that the blonde guy quite looks like the blonde guy well, but the other two kind of looked like their representations in the game. Oh, come on, I changed Z-plane. You shouldn't have been able to hit me with your belly charge then. I would recommend, Welly, that you look at the thing we were playing the other day, Darkway. I think you might well like Darkway. New enemy, Saberman. I don't know if you can hear Doggo here, but visiting Doggo is balking his head off. It never had a second season? Oh no. So it looks like his job is just to block and be annoying while the stabby ladies get you. Fern Gully Monster. I do not know that. I do not know Fern Gully Monster. Ow. Continue. Yes, we have 3 more continues. Let's try Girl, who is apparently called Tula. Ow. No, I do not like her at all. She seems terrible. I have buyer's remorse. What's her swirl? Oh my god, she's a Pikachu. She's a Pikachu. Shit. Ah, and she does slide attack instead of shoulder ram. Except that this guy seems to be wise to the slide attack. Okay. Spending very nearly all her lives, she defeats actual Pirate Man. DM you when you have a moment to see it in all of its 90s glory. The fifth treasure, also not green. Mobo Island. In which there are giant humanoid lemurs? Hobo Island? No, Mobo Island. Now if it was Ram Island, then we would know what the treasure would be. As if sliding attack doesn't hurt you. Ow. Enough trains to be Hobo Island? Shit. Good, second doggo dealt with. He's not as terrible as I first thought, but I still kind of prefer Strong Attack Man. Ow, it's my fault for not paying attention to the doggo. Tall Pirate outreaches me from off-screen where I can't see him. Immensely fair. I think I have to jump there. Can we break these barrels? Are they health? No, they are score. Oh, and Welly, have you noticed that the default enemy is named D-Rider? Oh. Womp womp. Sure. Go back to Big Hitman. That's kind of bullshit. At least it applies to them as well. No, come on! The platforming in this when you can't. What's a good idea is terrible. Okay, Doggo. Change Z-plane. Change Z-plane. Get on same Z-plane as Doggo. Smack Doggo. I wanted you to grab him. Thank you. Yeah, nothing I can do about that fly kick. Nothing you can do about that fly kick. Change Z-plane, because Doggo is coming. Doggo is coming. Seriously. Okay. No. No. That is so obnoxious. I think we have to run jump here. Yes, and again. Oh yes, you must make this running jump, and then we're gonna spawn in an enemy to fly kick you down into the hole. What I get for moving away from the very right edge of the game. I shouldn't have done it. I exposed myself to being thrown in the hole by moving away from the right edge. Can we please move on from this scene? A life. Why, thank you. Dragon Man is back? At least Fat Man seems stuck. So we can kill the D-Rider while we have no interruptions from Fat Man. Now there are two of them. We've got a nice little loop happening. Yeah, Fat Man can't go round. He doesn't know how to jump. So I'm on the right side of this to not get hurt by Fat Man. In fact, it looks like all the enemies cannot handle this gap. Now, if we could have more scenes like that, please. What is the throwing man again? And a dog. Because of course. That's bullshit. Got rid of the dog. Light kick, can't do much about. Come on, I want grab. Grab! Light kick, I can't do much about. Change Z-plane. Get out of the way of Doggo. Doggo leaping, attacking from off-screen is really rude. Okay, got Doggo. That should have been a grab, thank you. Come on, she's still alive. There we go. Little shit stole my fruit. I think those things are friendly. That is so rude. Good, we at least killed Doggo with only taking one hit from him on the new life. Too slow on turning around and countering. Fat man. We managed to sword dog as it was leaping at us. Okay, not that time though. The dog jumped again. Bullshit. Jump again. Bullshit. Okay, got Doggo. Like it, can't do much about. Her I don't like because she has a flying attack that we can't do much about. Life spent. The enemies are so spongy now. Even with heavy attack, man. There was a time when two of Heavy Attacksman's heavy attacks would kill basically everything. Now it barely a third kills Sickle Man. No, not even. Not even a quarter. It's turned into a shmup. We only have one attack, although we can trigger it lots of times by pressing all the buttons simultaneously. Move forwards, because then he attacks here. And then when he attacks here, we can run back and... shoot him. Why? Why suddenly shmup? The giant lemur people thank us. Level clear! You have got the 6th treasure. Maelstrom. We don't go to the level? We're just forced here this time? Oh my god. Oh, okay, the flying dragon isn't something I have to fight. It's just a delivery vehicle. It's just a taxi. Oh, come on, I was changing Z-plane. Oof. This is the pirate boss's ship, from the looks of it? I would hope so. Oh my god. What the hell are you? I can't hit it. But it can hit me. Oh, that's unfair. Okay, it's an environmental. It hurts the enemies as well. Then that's fair. One more hit and the D-Rider dies. Health. Yes. Score. Who cares about score? Literally a giant ship made out of the bones that swallows other ships. Spin kick from off screen. Bullshit. Fly kick from out of my range. Slightly too soon. That is my fault. Fly kick from out of range. My greed, I should have moved forward and punched. Disrupted his spin. Ground monsters. Good, I timed that right. But it's the throwing men again. And Tiny Man. Tiny Boomerang Man. Bullshit. We've run out of continues. Yeah. Uh-oh. Looks like it was about right balanced. If we tried that again, we could probably do that. We were on what seemed to be the final world. I have no interest in doing so, given how stupidly spongy the enemies are. Okay. What did we think of this overall? Boop. Let's bring up our game rating. 25 games. Sellout Sunday. Change our scene. Rating. We aren't doing Santa Claus is Coming to Town. We are doing Pirates of Dark Water. "13 Treasure" was advertised, but only 7 or 8 were found on the show. Yeah, we were up to 7 or 8 in-game, and presumably getting the last one from this boss, so that seems to check out. Okay. Pirates of Dark Water. And I always want it to be plural, but it's only Dark Water, not Dark Waters. This is the 16th game. Then what do we think of these factors? Was it fun? Yeah, it was alright for a side brawler. Not as fun as Pengu. About as fun as Biker Mice from Mars, which was the same but newer and better. But it was also, you know, newer, so it had justification for being better. And it had the biking bits, well, even if they were kind of bad. Is it true to source? Well, I don't know this series well enough. From what we've seen from Proto here, it seems to be using the correct people. So, unless someone in chat who knows better is going to overrule me, I'm going to mark that down as a 4 out of 5 so far. For true to source. Is it interesting? I mean, it's a standard side-scrolly brawler with a little bit of platforminess, which is to its detriment. The environmentals affecting both you and the enemies is somewhat novel. I remember things like Golden Axe, where the environmentals basically only ever hurt you and never the enemies. So that's kind of nice. It looks like there was meant to be some sort of like you could go around the map between levels. Really feels to me looking at it like they wanted you to be able to fly the ship around and choose what order you did the levels in. But that isn't how it works. It's just there's this overworld that is briefly used for transitioning between the levels, which is cute, but it's not overly useful. No, it's not really doing much that is new and interesting and original. Sorry. Does it have nice graphics? Yeah, it does have good graphics. The backgrounds are nice, the characters are nice, the animations are nice. It did follow the show. Cool. The music, I'm also willing to say the music's pretty good. 4 out of 5 stars. I liked the music. I wasn't annoyed by the music overly much. The sounds, so all the pow pow pow, bang bang, pow, ching 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 block noises. A bit less good than the music, but still pretty good. The controls. Getting the grabs to trigger was slightly painful. You need to be very close and press into the enemy, like walk into the enemy when you're at really close range to get the grabs to happen. I think the grabs they could be making better use of the shoulder buttons and the fact that both shoulder buttons are currently block to have one of the shoulder buttons be grab, I think. But they work. They don't feel like it's dropping your inputs or anything. Is it intuitive? Yeah, it's super intuitive. The only things that weren't intuitive were, for me, the Dark Young Monkey side swinging squad and am I meant to hurt them or just dodge them? Because they kind of felt like they were enemies that I was meant to hurt at first, but then you just wait them out and they all go away. Is it rude to the player? Hell yeah, it's rude to the player. Super spongy enemies, the stupid platforming bits, being able to be hit down the holes by the enemies, and in fact the game intentionally doing that to you. Oh look, here's a big jump that you have to make. You sprint, make the jump, enemy spawns in enemy from the other side of the jump you've just made that fly kicks you in the face and then kicks you down the hole that you've just jumped over. No, that is monstrously rude. Same with the doggos, same with like a lot of the enemies with their charge attacks. Is it difficult? Yeah, it's reasonably difficult for a brawler, mostly because the enemies are spongy. The enemies are spongy. Some of the bosses have more range than you, or they're far faster than you, or they infinite block. So it's actually fairly reasonably difficult, honestly. Any other notes? Nice graphics, backgrounds, and animations. Needlessly, but nice. Overworld map when moving between levels. The player has 0 input, but it does look nice. Music sounds a little less good. The environmental hazards hurting the enemies too is nice. Adds some strategy to using the spaces. Game is very often rude with hitting you down gaps and enemies attacking from off the edge of screen and Donkey Kong barrel-like stuff. That is pain. Oh, also surprise shmup boss instead of brawler one time. Right. And then we tabulate those numbers. Less good than Smurf Racing. About the same as Jetson's Invasion of the Planet Pirates. Sure. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. Okay then. Cheers all. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Shadow, for suggesting this game. It doesn't seem like the worst horrendous sellout game. It's fairly, it's pretty competent for a brawler. If you're here live, use the redeem in chat if you have other ideas for Sellout Sunday games. And for those of you watching on YouTube, leave a comment. I look forward to more of your submissions in the future. But for now, peace.